Having served on the executive of the N3As for nearly 2 decades as an administrator, Dr. Hypolite says recent events in the sport convinced him to enter the race to lead track and field.
I served on the N3As board for 16 consecutive years, never once thought of becoming a president. I had my particular interest in terms of track and field and its development. My decision to run for president was actually made at the Tokyo Olympics when I noticed what was happening, and I realized that we were at crisis point, principally because of a lot of things that had taken place before in terms of our developmental program and what I presumed would be the sequel to that post-Olympics.
He says the lack of medals at the recently completed Olympic Games for this country's most successful Olympic sport is of course a concern for him, like many, but adds it is not his sole focus.
A lot of people, the way you coin it, a lot of people put emphasis on the medals. I know medals are important, but from my point of view, medals aren't the only criterion for success. There are many other criteria. I know that the team in Tokyo was pilloried both in the normal media and the social media for not winning medals, and I feel that people have lost a perspective in terms of what represents good performance. So I'm not focused on medals. I do feel that it is always good to win a medal, but I would much prefer to focus on really creditable performances.
Dr. Hypolite believes that the athletes, who are the main stakeholders in the sport, need to have a voice in the governance of their affairs.
I have always proposed having active representation at the board level. Our constitution does not, at this point, allow for it. I did a thesis on governance of the N3As that spoke to that. We don't have it, but we certainly can find a way, utilizing the existing constitution to have representation at the committee level so that athletes' views are represented.
Kent Fuentes, TTT Sports.